Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Sweet Paddy from across the shuck, and back at you with another lovely video. And I've had a lot of lovely videos lately because I've had some nice knives. After this video, I don't have any more customs coming or any high price knives coming, but I'm going to catch up on some of my reviews on knives that I've just done quick show and tells for the next week or so, just to catch up with some that haven't been done. But today, we're going to be talking about a custom knife made by a custom maker called Stephen Cocker. And I'm explaining this for people that maybe don't know. Stephen Cocker is the head cutler at the Edington Group, who make knives for, just to name a couple that I have in front of me here, is George Wolstenholme and Joseph Rogers. And these two are George Wolstenholme. This is a Joseph Rogers. These are beautiful knives. You've had them on the channel. This is an older one, but they still make this one today. It's still available for sale. This is just a Barlow, a typical George Wolstenholme Barlow. This is very much along the lines of the American Case Barlow or a Boker Barlow. Slimmer, not so much bulbous ends on them. Slimmer blades, but beautiful nonetheless with a long pull on there. Beautiful knife. Bolsters, these are Barlows that I love. Now, the knife I'm going to show you is not a Barlow. These are just ones from the Edington Group where Stephen Cocker is the cutler, like I said. This one is beautiful. This is a knife celebrating the Cutlers Association. You can see their badge on there. They've been running continuously for 400 years, and this year is their 400th anniversary, and this is a knife that Stephen designed for them. The green in this beautiful wood dyed bone is the same green that's on their flag. So just a beautiful knife, a George Wolstenholme, just beautiful. I absolutely love it. And they're all serialized, I think, because this one's 021, but I just love it. Absolutely super knife. And I keep saying them words, I just love it, but I just love them. This is another beautiful one. And look at that for a little lamb's foot. Is that not just beautiful? And this is Joseph Rogers with the stamp that's designated for his knives. I just think this is gorgeous. This is in stag, a beautiful piece of uneven stag, which is lovely. But look how well Stephen had mated that up to there. It is beautiful. A lovely handful and little knife. Little small pocket knife that's not going to annoy anybody if you take it out. So I'm going to take them out of the way. They're beautiful knives. That's the sort of past. That's the company that Stephen works for, the Edington Group. But he also is a little messer. So he makes his own knives in his own time. These are Stephen's custom knives. I've had this one for a couple of years. If you've been on my channel, you know this knife. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get another one, but this is beautiful. This is made with wood, dyed green wood, and it is hand jigged by Stephen himself. I love the bolster. You have a rat's tail and a line up here. Just beautiful looking little knife. I love this. A little custom from him, and this is from a few years ago. Real lovely solid opening on it. Beautiful little knife. Again, slimmer. This has got a bit of a bigger depth to it, if you like, of these. You can see the difference. His own bolsters are a little bit more bulbous, more like that British type of a bolt. I just love this in hand. You know, it's not thin, it's nice and thick, it's plenty in your hand, and yet it's only a small blade, but it'll do anything. It'll do anything, and it has a bear snap. And I'll have to say, all four of these knives that I showed you are all dead up the centre. So this is one of Stephen's handmade custom ones. I'm sorry, I'll just show you on his. There you have the maker's mark. There you are. Stephen Cocker, Sheffield, England. So that's beautiful. So I seen one on Instagram that he had put up, this type of one. And I asked him, would he make me one? And he did. And I'm very grateful because this is the first of two. I have another one, a twin blade, coming from Ashley, and this is a twin blade knife, and I've put it in this beautiful slip from David Ravelin. This is going to be its designated slip, and the reason why is look at this. This is just absolutely beautiful. That was a few years ago. Look at the standard on this. This is hand jigged by Stephen. It is absolutely sumptuous. It is, as I would say, this is lickable. It is just beautiful. Nice fit and finish on it. But look at these two blades. This is a half whittler. But here's a little detail that really just spins me out. Look at that beautiful little shield. A little federal shield, I would say. But look how tiny it is to fit in there. And it looks perfect. If you'd put a big shield in this little knife, it would have just destroyed it. I'm going to give you a size of it. It's not that little. It is, there you go. It is 3 3/4 close. So it's not a little knife. It's slim. It's a real gentleman's folder. And I adore it. And the half whittler, it has, as normal on a half whittler, you have that beautiful, what do you call that? It's like an in-between, but to me, it's a Wharncliffe. It's a beautiful Wharncliffe. It's just a beautiful little blade. It's only a small, it's got a cutting edge of, just over 1.5 inches, but 1 5/8 inches. Just beautiful. 2 inches overall. It is just gorgeous. Listen to that snap. It is beautiful. And a beautiful little pen blade, which is just that little bit smaller, but it is a proper pokey pen blade. So if you wanted a whittle, this is a super knife for doing it. Listen to this snap. And there's no rubbing on these blades. They don't touch the sides. This one is bent in to fit this one. This is bent out towards it. This is old-fashioned cutlery making. I just adore it, Stephen. I think it's a beautiful knife. It's handmade, and you'll know it's handmade when I do the review. You'll say there's maybe tiny wee things that are but you know what, I know something. This overall knife is one of the prettiest I've ever seen from Stephen. It is just gorgeous. I am in love with it. I got it yesterday and I have done nothing but stroke it. And he's even softened all the tops of the jigging beautifully. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love it, and I thank him very much for making it. Now, with Stephen, you get a custom. We're talking custom here, but this sort of a knife, depending on what you get on it, you can get Stephen's custom. He does customs for around £100. That is just fantastic prices for this sort of quality. £100 for this sort of quality. It's just unbelievable. This is a proper gentleman's knife, which, at £100, happily paid it. Happily paid it. It's just stunning. So we'll do a full review after I've cut with it, lived with it a little bit more, talk about it. It's just beautiful. So I'm absolutely over the moon today. I'll just open this up and let you see it fully opened with the two blades, which I think just sets it alight. Look at that. And this lovely maroon bone on it. You can see where it's been dyed, but look at that, how full and just succulent that is. Look at it. That's proper jigging. More of this, please. More and more and more. It just turns me on. Absolutely turns me on. So, Stephen, thank you very much. All joking aside, I think it's a beautiful knife, and for the price you're charging, it's incredibly fair. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll look forward to seeing you at the main review. Take care, everybody. Oh, and Stephen's going to come on the podcast in the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping. Sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe 4. But he's going to give me a time that he's willing, he's able to come on. So there you go. Take care. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. I just enjoyed showing it to you. I hope you like this. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Please, it really helps, because YouTube are taking more subs off me than I'm getting in. They're removing people who maybe haven't commented for a while. One of my subs, Scott, he found himself, they had just taken him off and he hadn't realised it until he did about 2 weeks ago, he realised it and he's resubbed again. So, I mean, that's lovely. Please check, if you are a long-time sub, check that you haven't been taken off, especially if you don't comment too much, because those people that don't comment too much mean so much to me as well. You don't have to be a commenter. Just the fact that somebody watches my video, likes them, and occasionally throw a wee comment in, it keeps YouTube off my back. They just don't take you off me. And I appreciate every one of you, and I don't want to lose one person. But to all the new ones that have come along, you're very welcome. Take care now. Paddy's away for a wee cup of tea. Bye now.